Hi guys! It's been a moment, it's been a minute, it's been a lot of shit going down. I know we haven't talked since the debates, but we're gonna fix that right now. Hi everybody! Hi everybody in the cabinet. It's been a busy couple weeks for me. I know. Thank y'all for watching the He Say, She Say video. Thank you for everybody listening and downloading beautiful gowns. It's doing incredibly, phenomenally well. I have all of my cabinet members to thank for that. I do appreciate you guys listening and sharing it. If you haven't heard it, it's available on all the social media networks, your Spotify, your Apple Music, all of that. But, bitch, we got a lot to discuss. It's been a moment. Okay, you know when I say bitch, it's a moment. Okay, I'm gonna let everybody file in, but we got a lot to cover. Tonight we're gonna be talking about, of course, the squad: Ocasio, AOC, Ayanna Pressley, Rashana Tlaib, Ilhan Omar. I'm sorry. We got a lot to talk about. Nancy, there's trouble in the hen house, so to speak, as my granddaddy used to say. These ICE raids, which were ridiculous, or lack thereof. We're going to touch briefly on the Epstein case, but I'm going to wait for everybody to log in. Hey, Lauren, what's going on? Hi, and the doggy's here, X here, Tiffany, what's going on in Texas, my dear? Mike's here, Jacksonville checking in. I'm going to be in that neck of the woods pretty soon, too, by the way, Jacksonville. Karen, what's going on, Karen? How you doing? Sharita from Raleigh, North Carolina. My girl Tiara is here. Dara from Chicago. Cheryl just logged in. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are here, bitch. I didn't know if y'all was going to show the fuck up. I know I was a little late today, but I do appreciate y'all coming. Tiffany's here. Yes, Tiffany, you finally made a live cabinet meeting. Thank you. Alicia just logged in. Benita, Jacksonville, y'all are here deep. Tonight, mother Jacksonville is getting it in. So I'm going to wait for a few more people to come in, but y'all logging in pretty quickly. So we can get started on what's going on. I also want to touch base on this regulation that the Trump administration filed about the asylum, the ways you can claim asylum from Central American countries, which is definitely targeted, it's definitely racist. It just is what it is. But let's start with the elephant in the room. Okay. So, on Sunday, now here's the thing. I feel like we have to weave a story for this because this all, so that it makes sense. I think most of you have already figured out what's going on, but I want to weave this story. So, let's start back last week, about mid last week. Captain Crunch states that it's going to be all these, he had said it a week before, but they put it off. It's going to be these ICE raids going on. So, I was in D.C. I had a show in D.C. Saturday. So, mind you, I get, usually for those of us who live in the nation's capital, who travel to the nation's capital, things of that nature, you know that Union Station, no matter what time of day it is, what day it is, especially on a Saturday, it is bustling. You see people from all walks of life, all cultures. It's a bustling, place. Bitch, I go to Union Station. I pull into Union Station around 5 p.m. Bitch, it's a ghost town, bitch. I'm talking about Stranger Things Season 3 finale episode in the mall, bitch. Like, literally, I've never gotten out of Union Station that goddamn fast in my life, okay? Everywhere I went, because I do frequent a lot of places where, people from all walks of life, all cultures, all ethnicities go. There's a section in Baltimore, kind of by Patterson Park, like towards South Baltimore, I think that's Southeast Baltimore, where it's a high Hispanic and Latin population. Bitch, it was giving crickets. We had a Latin American festival here in Baltimore. Bitch, it was giving crickets. Like, these ICE raids really had motherfuckers scared. It was giving the Wild Wild West. Big Bad Billy is coming with his gun. Close the shutters and batten down the hatches, bitch. Okay? I was gagging. I've never seen the streets that quiet. And then the gagger was, ain't shit really happened. Like, bitch, I'm expecting, like, look, you know, not that I want to see people get locked up. I'm not here for that. But I'm expecting it to be, you know, like, bitch, it's going to be black trucks out. It's going to be a whole goddamn thing, bitch. And it was given, like, what the fuck? This is not the movie that I paid for, bitch. I'm expecting to be outraged and nothing happens. I feel like that was a setup. And here's why I'm mad. I'm happy that it wasn't this mass raid. I want to make that very clear. But here's why I'm pissed, bitch. I'm pissed because you playing with people. You got these people hiding in churches, hiding in stores, hiding in houses and shit, creating underground railroads like a motherfucker, and you really playing with them. You playing with the country. You played. I honestly believe it was never going to be no major raids like that, looking back now. I think he just did the shit to get a key. I think at this point he is doing things in some respect, because we're gonna continue to weave this tale. In some respect, I feel like he is doing things to appease his base, which he always does. But more so, I think he's just fucking with people now. I think it's just funny to him. I think it's something to do. I think that he gets off on us sitting here and, you know, contacting these advocacy groups, you know, to help people that may be in the country illegally or whatever, you know, immigrants. I think he likes that. I think this was just something for him to do this weekend. And I'm so happy that a lot of local governments did not assist. And they kind of, like, said, look, bitch, we not doing this shit. Like, shout out to our acting mayor, bitch, emphasis on acting. Mayor here in Baltimore, Jack Young, basically saying, bitch, you ain't getting no help from us. We already got 300 murders, bitch. We ain't got time to be hunting down illegal immigrants out this motherfucker. We trying to keep people from dying in these streets, okay? So shout out to him for that. But I think he really plays with people. And the part is, I think about as an African American, as a black person, whose grandparents and ancestors went through a lot of things in this country. And I just never thought, you know, especially I'm a child that was born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, became a young adult in the early 2000s. You know, in 2003, bitch, we was looking so crazy in love. It was hot in here with Nelly. 50 Cent was out. Motherfuckers was crossing over. Mean Girls. It was a great time. I never in a million years thought that I would be living in a time that's giving me Children of Men and fucking American History X. I just never thought that I would. I thought, like, and shame on me. And I'm just speaking for me, because I can't speak for anybody. But at least a lot of the people that I know from my generation, we just never thought we would live in a time like this. Like, this shit is fucking wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it's getting hot in here, bitch. Nelly doing songs with Tim McGraw, Justin Timberlake doing songs with 3 6 Mafia. Not that people doing songs got shit to do with anything, but I'm giving you a point of reference off this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see this, bitch. I'm thinking, you know, I never thought I would live in this time. And it's incredibly scary. And then to add insult to injury, the Trump administration, and I got my notes, bitch, because I want to be correct, filed a regulation to limit asylum claims. So the way that this new filing works is that, okay, most of the people, well, not most, but a lot of the immigrants that are coming from Central America, from South America, are coming from different countries. It's not like they just coming from Mexico, bitch. Okay? Some of these people are coming from different countries in Central America, because contrary to what some people believe, Central America is not Mexico, bitch. It's multiple fucking countries, okay? But the regulation would say that if you're coming, like, say, okay, you're coming from Guatemala or whatever, or a country that's not Mexico, okay? You would have to seek asylum from the first country you get to before you can seek asylum from America. So basically, bitch, if you coming from, okay, let me put this in perspective. Bitch, if I call AT&T and I need to speak to a billing specialist and I get general customer service first, I gotta talk to general customer service first, tell them shit that they can't fucking help me with, and then wait for them to transfer my ass to billing. That's basically how this goddamn regulation works, bitch. I know you can't help me, but I gotta sit and give you my account number, my name and address, and all that shit first before I can get to the motherfucker that can actually help me get an extension on my goddamn bill, bitch. That's how this fucking claim works. So in layman's terms, bitch, that's basically what the fuck is going on. Okay? That's how this is working. Which, a lot of these people, why the fuck you gonna seek asylum from Mexico? No shade to Mexico. No shade. I don't want anybody thinking I'm shading Mexico, but bitch, if I'm gonna go for some shit, if I'm gonna leave home, I'm going for the deluxe. Why the fuck I'm gonna get the Happy Meal, bitch, when I can get me the goddamn Family Meal, bitch? Why I'm gonna pay $20 for 4 wings when I can pay $25 for a 16-piece, 8 biscuits, and 2 large sides? Why would I do that? That's just the fucking facts, bitch. So I don't blame these people for wanting to go straight to the source. I don't blame those people for that. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much how that ruling works. And the thing that's funny is this amendment only applies, from what I understand, to Central America. So your ass can come from Romania, make a trip in Canada, go fly over to Spain, come back to California, and then seek asylum. As long as your black ass, as long as your brown ass, because you know they're going to come for the black people next. As long as your ass is not coming from Central America, bitch, you can damn near go on a 2-week excursion around the goddamn world and file asylum. But if you coming from Central America, bitch, you better talk to customer service first. Security, bitch. That's what it's giving. So he files that claim. So the thing is, he also wanted, and I'm weaving this tale. Remember, we weaving a tale. He also wanted to ask a citizenship question on the census, because you know the census coming up, bitch. For all y'all looking for part-time hours, because you know it's a cap on your overtime. Go ahead and apply for the census now, bitch. Get you your extra coins. I think they pay every week. But anyway, he wanted the question on the census. The court struck that down, so that ain't work. Okay, then you got these ISIS raids and shit. That ain't really go down like that. He played. So, on Sunday, and they fell for the bait. On Sunday, he sends out these tweets about the squad. So the squad is Ayanna Pressley, Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib. I think I may be saying her name wrong, but y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. No shade, no disrespect. I don't want nobody coming for me. But anyway, I call them the craft, bitch. If you ever seen The Craft, it's giving craft teas. It's giving Charmed. It's giving Mean Girls. It's giving, you know, Pretty Little Liars. Whatever full Heathers, bitch. Whatever full group of Clueless, bitch. All of that, okay? So the squad, he basically tell these bitches, he's like, look, no shade. If y'all don't like it here, y'all can go back where y'all come from. Now here's the thing. This is what, like, if you... The racist people, they just never be that smart. Now, first off, the black bitch, the black girl, She ain't a bitch, but you know what the fuck I mean. She giving Boston tea. She's giving straight up and down African American. It is nothing about Ayanna Pressley that say Wakanda forever, bitch. I'm just saying, okay? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is Puerto Rican, I believe. Like, she's all-American. She has that all-American whiny-ass voice, okay? Rashida Tlaib looked like she fucking could play on The Office. The only person that wasn't born here was Ilhan Omar, and she's a naturalized citizen. Naturalized citizen. Okay? Like, somebody called them the witches of Eastwick. I'm gonna fuck y'all up. But my thing is, if you're gonna be racist, be fucking intelligent. And that's the problem with racists in America. Racists are dangerous, they're barbaric, and they're violent. They're very violent. But they ain't that damn bright. Like, bitch, you were supposed to do your research. But I don't even think he give a fuck about it being actually true. See, here's the thing. And here's the thing with Donald Trump supporters, especially the people in, like, the Rust Belt and flyover country, and, like, not saying that those people don't, but his Trump supporters in those areas. They really believe in any goddamn thing. I wish y'all could have seen the people that had the Trump theme wedding, bitch. They believe anything they say. And here's the thing. Let me stop saying they believe everything that he say. They want to believe everything that he say. Okay? They want to believe everything that he says so that like they feel like, and here's where it's dangerous. And these are just my opinions. By coming from the President of the United States, it makes them feel as if the ignorant shit that they do, say, and feel is valid. It gives them a sense of validity. And that is what's ultimately dangerous about this. Yes, Sade, that pause was so dramatic. You know when I pause, bitch, it's about to be a whole king. But that's what makes it so dangerous and so sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, to believe those things. First of all, it's been said a million times, but this country don't even belong to white people. Like, it just doesn't. It doesn't. Y'all basically took these people's country and now y'all gotta live them in trailer parks and shit and small ass pieces of land. Now you running pipelines through natural water resources. Okay? And that's what is so sad about these cases and everything that's going on with this. So he says that. He doubles down on the shit. One thing I will say is this, and this is something that I think Democrats and left-leaning people can learn from, is that motherfucker, he is very much a I said what I said type of bitch. And I wish to a certain degree Democrats would be like that. Not saying condone unethical behavior or anything that's wrong. But the problem that I have sometimes with Democrats is they don't stick to their guns. Like, bitch, if you know that he fucked up, just say it and mean it. Like, don't be apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry I called him a motherfucker. No, bitch, you meant that shit. Own it. Fuck him. Own the shit that you saying. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. My mama used to always say that shit to me. And people respect conviction. Even if they don't like you. Even if they don't agree with, because there's people that come on this YouTube channel, y'all, and they light my ass up. I laugh. Because it's funny to me. Thank you for your view. The AdSense checks look very nice. But they still respect me because of my conviction. My issue with the Dems sometimes is the lack of conviction. And here's the thing, and I say this to my friends all the time. The Republicans have the advantage of being the bad guy. When you're the villain, you're not held to the same standards as the hero or the good guy. because you're the villain. Certain things are expected from you. You get a pass on certain things. But in a Democrat's case, where you position yourself as the good guy, you can't do bad guy shit. And if you do, you got to be ready to get called on it, and you got to own that shit when you get called on it. Okay? You got to own it. You can't throw the rocks and hide your hands, sis. Now, if you know you don't fuck with this bitch, Nancy, own that shit, goddammit. Say you don't like that bitch. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I don't fuck with this bitch because she got a big ass mouth. She not respecting my gangster. And we need to have a goddamn talk. And that brings us into our next goddamn subject. Nancy versus the Squad. A.K.A. the Witches of Eastwick. A.K.A. the Spice Girls. A.K.A. Destiny's Child. A.K.A. Pretty Little Liars. Nancy don't fuck with them bitches. Nancy don't fuck with them bitches. And I don't care what nobody say. She can do all the PR she want. Bitch, you's a Baltimore. Nancy Pelosi is a Baltimore bitch. I know when she don't fuck with somebody. She don't fuck with them bitches at all. And it ain't even all of them. That's the whole shade. It ain't even all of them. She really don't like that AOC bitch. That's who she. It's always you. What they say in the hood for all my hood people, all my if you from the streets, all you gotta do is hit the leader, bitch. Just grab one. Cause she really the other ones they can like Ayanna Pressley. She be chilling. She just included cause she be having lunch with them bitches at the buffet up on Capitol Hill. She just in there by default. She's very much Latavia and Latoya in this situation. But AOC, that bitch is Beyonce, okay? That bitch is Beyonce. And Nancy is Diana Ross, bitch. It can only be one supreme at a time. It's a power struggle going on. Because see, what's happening is, AOC, I wouldn't be surprised if that bitch runs for president. I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like AOC is probably a strong female presidential candidate. Not in this election, of course. But don't be surprised if it ever happens. She's building a story, bitch. If you ever follow entertainment, this bitch is building a story. And Kelly, Michelle, Latavia, y'all asses is just going along for the ride. Now, I'm still trying to figure out who Kelly. Okay, I think it might be Ilhan Omar because she's the most outspoken. She's second lead vocal, as Kelly used to say. But she ain't Beyonce, though. Okay? AOC is Beyonce. And what I think is happening, here's my thing. And people got so upset with me. Like, they got so fucking pissed because I said that AOC is irky. I love that she's outspoken. I love that she's calling people to task. I've watched this bitch in the chamber plenty of times be like, girl, you did that. Okay? You did that. I just don't like her voice. I know that don't got shit to do with nothing. But her voice just irks me. I think she has a lot of great ideas. I will say this, and people got mad at me. They're like, no, you just need to fight the system and blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something. And this is going to be the most realest shit I ever say. I'm from Baltimore City. I'm from West Baltimore City. A city where I done seen blocks and strips get taken over by new drug crews, new gangs. And let me tell you something. That shit never really happened with a straight shootout. It happened through infiltration and finding a weakness. It don't happen. You can't pay attention to the bitch that's screaming every 5 minutes. It's somebody else up in there that's making their moves to take Nancy's spot. Okay? Bad boys move in silence like the L in lasagna, bitch. Did that make sense? I don't know. But anyway, you get the fuck I mean. Now, I just think that maybe we should take a few notes. Okay? Maybe just a few notes, bitch. Because the thing is, everything does not have to be in the press, and I think that Trump has made it so that politicians and people in general feel like it's like, just look at our culture from Instagram to Facebook. I mean, I be telling y'all when the cat's sick. And that ain't even none of y'all fucking business. I don't even think y'all be giving a shit. But I'm like, Taco was sick. Gotta get a teeth pulled. Sorry, grammar police. Okay? We sit and tell everything. And I like transparency in government. And what I'm getting ready to say, I know some people is going to look at me sideways. I like transparency in government. But I also get nervous when I know every goddamn thing that's going on. Because if I know every goddamn thing that's going on and I can predict every moves, the goddamn enemy countries that want to bomb our ass and shit know what the fuck is going on. And they got secret weapons and communications and shit. If I could put this shit together in my living room with the Comcast, bitch, imagine what Kim Jong-un is doing. I'm just saying. I don't want everything. Stephen Miller is dangerous. You're absolutely right. But I don't want to know everything. I don't know. Everybody may not feel that way, and that's your opinion to do so. But I know me. I don't want to see every goddamn move on NBC. That's just me. Okay? I'm sorry. Just like these motherfuckers that's going to be storming Area 51. Like, why the fuck is y'all storming Area 51? Leave that shit alone. If E.T. want to fuck with y'all, he will find you in your room, bitch. You seen Stranger Things. He know how to get your ass. Leave that shit the fuck alone. Okay? Anyway. So they going back and forth. I done lost my... Anyway, you know, Nancy don't fuck with them bitches. She try to act like she did. She being an adult about it, but she don't fuck with them. And I think that wisdom will come. It's going to be interesting to see if they get reelected, because they will have to go through another election cycle. It'll be interesting to see if these 4 women are still in office in their respective seats when it's time to get reelected, and how that's going to work. And I was reading an article on NBC, and I'm going to paraphrase it because I think it's true, to tie all of this in together. And they said Trump played Congress, and it worked. You know, it's serious, but I lean into the screen, bitch. So, last week, okay, Nancy and the squad was going at it, bitch. Mind you. Now, the squad represents a very deep progressive left, which, if you're going to win an election on a national level, you have to kind of meet in the middle. And that's the part that a lot of more progressive left people refuse to acknowledge, or they don't want to acknowledge, or they want to act like it doesn't exist. The reality is, bitch, you got to meet in the middle, okay, to get those votes, okay? And I was reading this article, and they said when Nancy was going back and forth with AOC, mainly AOC, that a lot of the other Democrats kind of circled and kind of, you know, came to Nancy's defense, which, if you're appealing to voters who aren't, you know, your super progressive, ultra left-leaning voters, that makes you look like you're more in the middle. And those swing voters or those right voters who may be on the fence might rock with you. Now, by Trump basically forcing, and he used race, that's the thing, race will get us every time, by him basically forcing Nancy's hand, because Nancy, you can't not say something, bitch, when the president telling 4 women of color to go back where they came from. Now you gotta say something. So now Nancy on TV talking about Donald Trump when he say make America great again, he mean make America white again. Nancy, we already knew that shit. That wasn't nothing that we didn't know. But bitch, I understand you had to say that now. So now, Nancy, you and all of the other centrist or middle-leaning Democrats, you now have to rally around these four women, both for moral reasons and for the sake of your party and political reasons. But what you do now is this. These girls have said some things, more specifically Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib, that for some voters and some citizens and non-citizens in this country are problematic. By you co-signing them and coming to their defense, now those people who they may have offended by speaking so abruptly, and not saying that they're wrong, but when you're a politician for all people. Don't let Donald Trump make you forget that because he doing what he doing. So now, those people are like, oh, they all feeling this way. And you know, we could say that it's extreme, but people really be thinking that shit. They like, oh, she fuck with Ilhan Omar, she fuck with Rashida Tlaib, oh, that Ocasio bitch. I'm not voting. Like, people have tunnel vision. They're going to block the shit out. So now, by him saying what he's saying, he's basically grouped them back together. He's grouped them back together. So now, it's going to be an interesting election season. I made a statement online on Facebook. I said, you know, I think we're going to get another 4 years of this. And people were like, oh no, what are you talking about? We've got to resist. We've got to fight. The ants can overtake the elephant. But if the ant's not moving in the same goddamn direction, the elephant going to step on all of them. You understand what I'm saying? All of this infighting, all of this, you know, this shit, like, the country is at stake right now. I don't know if we can deal with another 4 years of this. You know, guys, like, I'm not only when it feels that way. I don't know if we can really deal with another 4 years of such toxic behavior, because it's creating very, very, very intense racial division and confrontations. Move, Taco. Go somewhere. Taco! Move. Sorry, y'all. It's the cat. But it's creating a lot of deep racial tension. And we know how things can get. Or do we know how things can get? You understand what I'm saying? Like, this country is headed for a civil war to a certain degree if we keep on this path. And I don't think that our humility and I don't think the civility can last much longer if we keep going in this direction. And it is very important that you get out and vote. But the Democrats have to present a more united front. They have to. And I'm not saying that, oh, I look like Nino Brown on New Jack City in the chair, this black bitch. But I'm not saying that, my face going down too, no shade. But I'm not saying that, you know, for the people who are already, like, for the people that's already central left-leaning, you know, we already know who you gonna vote for. We already know that. That's not, what we are fighting for right now is the same dumbasses that was on the fence that ended up voting for him. And yes, we did win the popular vote last election. But the way that the country's voting system is set up, we didn't win the votes in the places that we needed to. Based on this electoral college. I understand, yes, Hillary won the popular vote. Yes, 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 and yes. Okay? I'm not disputing that, guys. But until there's a legislation, that's the legislation we really need to be pushing for, where the popular vote wins the election. We have to fight in the arena in which we are living, not in the arena that we want, if we want to beat this man in 2020. Okay? Y'all want to say hi to Taco? Y'all keep saying hi. Taco fed as shit. Hi, Taco. Say hi, Taco. You got camera time. All right, now get down. You got hair everywhere. But it's not. We've got to think better. So we got debates. They're going to be drawing the debate order for the Democratic debate because we got another one coming up in like a week or two, which seems very soon because I feel like we just had one, but we got another one coming up. And no matter what, and I want to say this to those people who may be in the middle or may be independent, this election, please just go ahead and do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Alternator, you want to see my nails? Bam. I need to fill in a little bit though. They're starting to run away from my fingers. But do what you got to do. Okay? But please, we got to get this man out. So that's pretty much that. Now, back to the freaking sneaky. So, this motherfucker, Jeffrey Epstein, bitch. Now, Jeffrey Epstein, long story short, this motherfucker got a lot of goddamn money. I ain't gonna lie to you. With the amount of money he got, I'd fuck Jeffrey Epstein, bitch. But here's where I draw the line. You sex trafficking underage girls, that's a problem, Doc. You got caught with your hands in the cookie jar before. You got a plea deal from Alex Acosta, the labor secretary, who has resigned. So Jeffrey Epstein, he's like billionaire, got hedge funds and shit, all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? Coined out the ass. Now, when I look at Jeffrey Epstein and people like this, for those of you who have seen The Purge, where the rich people have people bring poor people in, or they buy poor people to kill on Purge Night, if you ever seen that movie. That's what he reminds me of. And I think it's amazing to me. It's amazing to me on all levels how much people are allowed to get away with when they have money. I think that's amazing. Somebody said he the white R. Kelly. That may be true, but he got more coins though. So he was able to hide his shit. If you notice, we just really, like, we've been hearing about R. Kelly for years. Like, the shit really just hit the fan with this motherfucker. Yes, he served time. He got the plea deal in 2006, I believe. But it's kind of different. I think also, too, with the labor secretary and the deal he cut, yes, he had a part to play with that, in that, but I feel like he was one piece in that puzzle. He helped broker the deal, but you can't tell me it was some shit going on in them back, wasn't some shit going on in them back rooms, that they was like, look, bitch, you can cut him this deal and this is what it's going to be. Because I know a lot of people, I want to see the payroll. That's what I want to see, bitch. I want to see who was on the payroll. Because with that amount of money that he got, all of it, this motherfucker got private jets, mansions, safe rooms, all kinds. They found a fake passport with diamonds and money in a lock safe. Like, bitch, he coined up. So, you don't sex traffic children, because they were children. Okay? And not get pinched, only get pinched once, and then get pinched for a little ass bit of time, and then get to leave jail every day to go to work without other people being on the payroll. I want to see everybody on the payroll, bitch. Where is the list? Who was getting paid? Yes, we got the elephant, but as I say, I want to see the X too, bitch. Where's the elephant X? If that's a word. Bottom line and flat out. And even now, he's still in a nice ass jail. They got him in a special jail. I mean, you're not a billionaire and get treated any kind of way in this country. That's just a fucking fact. And I think we're in a time where the rich are starting to be held accountable for shit, and their past is starting to come back to haunt them. In this motherfucking case, I think he was still doing the shit from what they're saying. So it's amazing to me. It's hopeful, and it's great to see that people are being called to task for the heinous crimes that they're doing. I still think we have ways to go. But anybody trafficking children, like, no matter how much money you got, you deserve everything you got coming. And I hope they throw him under the jail. I just did. I'm not going to say I don't think nothing's going to happen to him in jail. He got too much money and too much security. Ain't nobody going to beat his ass in jail. But I hope that they throw him under the jail for this. But this case is pretty much still in development. It's a lot going on with this. So we're going to monitor this pretty much. But leave your comments and tell me what you think. What are we talking about? I've been looking for a book. I know my schedule's been hella crazy, guys. So please forgive me. But it's a great crazy. And I couldn't have done what's going on without y'all. But I do owe it to you to still have this discussion and have these discussions because they are important. They may not be as frequent as they used to have been, but it's for a good reason. So I thank you for that. But tell me what you think in the comments. I'm going to be doing my debate special again when we have these debates, so be on the lookout for that. If we have any major developments, I'll be back as well. I'm going to try to meet with you guys at least once a week. I got to fly to Florida next week, and then I got to go to New York for a bit. So I'm going to be around a bit, but I'll try to meet with you guys shortly. I truly, once again, appreciate all of you. Thank you for listening, buying, streaming, beautiful gowns, buying the merch as well. I just thank you for everything, truly. And I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. This doesn't happen without you. That's just the bottom line. Without my cabinet, you guys started rocking with me at a time when I was very depressed, very fat, and very unsure of where my life and my future was going. And I started reading them books, and you guys been with me the whole time. And I do love and appreciate all of you for that. I may not respond to every comment, but bitch, I'll be tired. Until then, y'all have a good night. I'm behind on my shows. I got to catch up on Handmaid's Tale. I like Hap and Leonard. If you ever watch AMC, it's a show with Michael K. Williams, Hap and Leonard, that I love. But all in all, y'all be blessed. Have a good evening. We got Monday out the way. Back to the grindstone tomorrow. I love y'all to pieces. You can buy the merch shop, ddm.myshopify.com. That's shop ddm, shopddm.myshopify.com. I got the Secretary of Shade t-shirts, the beautiful gowns t-shirts, the album t-shirts. All of the merch is there. That's shop ddm.myshopify.com for that. Also, too, once again, Beautiful Gowns is out. We're getting ready to shoot the video for Pull Up soon. So I'm going to need extras for that. Until then, you guys have a great evening. Enjoy yourself. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace and love. Oh, my nails, bitch.